I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All 6 of them.
Who are you?
Ringing on my bell.
The bitch who's fucking Iron Man. That's I-R-O-N-M-A-N. And I fuck him in the mouth.
Really? Really?
Son of a bitch!
Movies like this have to exist. Oh yeah. Movies like this have to exist. This is a request from DavieVids. Thank you so much. A paid request. If anyone wants to request movies, topics, reactions, any type of reviews, just whatever, you just send a request either directly to my PayPal or on my Patreon. Both links are down below. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. And this disaster movie from 2008 from Seltzer Burgers, Seltzer Bottle, whatever the fuck their names is. They're not worth a shit. They're not worth a spit on a fucking homeless bum's asshole. They're not worth the shine off a griffin's fucking ball sack. They're not worth a fart in the wind. They're not worth a penny for a pound. They ain't worth the stink off my balls. These guys, if you have a list of the worst directors of all time, they would be on it. For this movie, epic movie, Meet the Spartans, Meet the Fuckwits, Fuck the Spartans, whatever the hell else movies they did. These two guys who made this film are fucking losers, and yes, I will say that because they can't write for shit, they can't direct for shit, and they have some of the worst fucking comedies in the film in anyone's filmography. And they don't even know what the fuck they're doing, and because their movies cost so little money, and then, well, someone's curious about it, so they watch it. And they were able to make so many fucking movies for some reason. Because all their writing is for these movies is, here's a reference. Here's a reference. Here's a reference. Hey, we reference this. Hey, we reference that. That's funny, right? And we reference that. That's funny, right? This is a parody on disaster films. But we got... Okay, we got 10,001 BC. Then it turns to American Gladiators. And someone goes, you just got wolfed. With a girl with fangs going, I love drinking gasoline. I didn't know who the fuck that was supposed to be. There's a girl with fangs. Because you later find out this is a dream scene, but right now we're in 10,001 BC. There's a girl with fangs who's like, I love drinking gasoline. Who the fuck is that supposed to be? I must be really out of the fucking loop. Or I guess maybe my 2008 pop culture references are not up to the curriculum of multitude of psychosis that I should know who the fuck this is. I guess I'm just didn't drink the Kool-Aid that week. But I know she's supposed to be someone. I don't know who the fuck she was supposed to be. But she lets out a long burp. And it keeps burping. And it keeps burping some more into our lead character. It keeps burping. And then burps again. This is the humor we have. Fucking bees and spiders could write better fucking jokes than this. Elf from Melmac could write a better fucking script. And he's not even from this fucking planet. I ate some pussy today. Tasted good right from the microwave. They're fucking joking this shit. And then you find out it's a dream. And the guy wakes up. Flavor Flav, a guy playing Flavor Flav, is in his bed. Yeah. Then it goes to a Sweet 16 parody. Because, you know, I know a shitload about Sweet 16 shows. A girl lifts her top and it says, "Hairy Girls Gone Wild." Then someone playing Dr. Phil, who says stupid lines like, "They call me Dr. Feel You Up." Then we have the guy, Ike Barinholtz, who is from Mad TV. He plays like 5 roles in this. And one of them is the guy from No Country for Old Men. The killer. Again, it's just random shit. What the fuck does some of this have to do with a disaster parody? How is it funny? Hey, there he is. And he kills a guy on the couch. Ha 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 ha. Oh, there's 2 guys, a super bad reference. Then we have a Curve the Bullet Wanted reference. Then the 2 girls are WCW divas doing a wrestling match. Then the Wanted Curve the Bullet goes around, kills the girl, hits Dr. Phil. Then one of the characters is actually played by Kim Kardashian. Yeah, that's who you want to cast. Then we have a High School Musical parody. We have a bum pissing in the punch. People who made this should drink that fucking punch. Then you have a guy playing Justin Timberlake, talking about how he gets so much ass, and some guy gives him his dirty skid mark wearing undies. This one goes, "Look, there's Jessica Simpson." And then they hear a pink berry has been destroyed. I didn't know what the fuck a pink berry was. Is that a euphemism for pussy? No, it's some goddamn yogurt shop. I didn't know what the fuck a pink berry was. I guess for the people who wrote this, pink berry is a very popular thing. I never even heard of the fucking thing. Pink berry. Then our characters go outside, and no, I didn't say who the characters were, because there ain't no fucking characters. They ain't worth fucking spit. They ain't worth fucking talking about. One's white, one's chick, one's black, one's another chick. Who's Kim Kardashian, or whoever the fuck. Oh, there's Hannah Montana crushed. Then randomly, here's Hancock at a kid slapping Hancock. And so Hancock slaps the kid, and he flies up, hits his head on a lamppost. Why is that funny? Because they reference Hancock. I guess that's why it's funny. And he hit something which, well, he was drawn in Hancock, so he probably would have done that too. I don't get what the joke is supposed to be. I don't get it. Why is there a Sex in the City parody and a disaster movie parody? But let's throw in Sex in the fucking City. Although to some that is a disaster movie too. Oh, and then one of our characters, the one who's not Kim Kardashian, that's Juno. And no, of course, it's not the real actors playing those. It's just, oh, I'm Juno. I'm pregnant. I'm fighting this guy who's supposed to be Sarah Jessica Parker, because Sarah Jessica Parker looks like a guy. And now the baby comes out of her womb and beats the shit out of the guy dressed as Sarah Jessica Parker. And then Kim Kardashian dies. And then Ella Enchanted comes out of the fucking sewers. And then this prince comes in and he wants to do a step-up dance routine in the middle of the fucking street. And then Iron Man comes, and a fucking cow lands on him. Then Hellboy comes, and a cow lands on him. Then the Hulk comes. Arrives, I should say. If I say come, with how stupid this movie is, you would actually see come. But no, they arrive. A cow does not land on the Hulk, he just gets his fucking clothes ripped off. The black guy, oh, I'm using my shoe for a phone. Oh, there's dog shit on it, so I got dog shit on my fucking face. Oh, I thought it was this movie that stinked like shit. Must be that. No, he didn't say that. I did. You know, I was so desperate for a laugh. I was so fucking desperate in this wasteland of suckitude. And this thing where comedy has been null and void and laughter is illegal and by punishment of fucking scrotum death. And I was so desperate, I got some kind of chuckle out of the demonic chipmunks. Because number one, it's really like, it's puppetry, not CG. And the puppetry was very cheap, but, you know, and then the fact that they're singing chipmunk songs and then they start singing this demonic shit, like death metal, and start attacking these characters. I wanted the chipmunks to kill the characters. Can the chipmunks kill the characters and these guys be our lead characters? You know what? I'd actually say that'd be a step up in the film. If the chipmunks, demonic chipmunks, and the shitty puppetry, but at least there's some charm to that shittiness. If they killed the cast and the movie was about them, I probably would. No, this movie still sucked ass, but I would like it, you know, that direction. No, we can't have that. So Juno girl gets killed. This is white guy, black guy, and Ella Enchanted. The whole trip is towards this museum where the lead guy's girlfriend is at. Then in front of the museum, there's, I think Ike Barinholtz played this character too, Batman, who gets dragged by his car. They find Speed Racer, shoot him in the head, take his car. They get to the museum, which, as you can guess, is a parody of Night at the Museum. I think Ike Barinholtz plays yet another fucking character as Beowulf. All he does is say, I am Beowulf, and he's naked. And then also there's Kung Fu Panda, which is the second time I desperately wanted to have a chuckle. And I didn't chuckle, but I'm like, if that's a chuckle. Because, oh, someone made a Kung Fu Panda suit. And the Kung Fu Panda fights and actually kills two of our characters. The black guy and Ella Enchanted. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright, movie. See, before I go on, that's about 100 things I could say what's wrong with this. Another one to say is, back in the day, parodies, as silly and stupid as they were, actually tried to tell a story that was consistent and worth a shit in a way. As silly and crazy as Airplane is, it still was telling some story about a guy who had this bad experience in the war. He overcomes his fear of flying, you know, or being a pilot, saves the day, we're all counting on you. And same, you know, and then Airplane 2, similar thing happens. Hot Shots Part 2, one of my favorites. It's still Topper Harley going back to get the men who are trying to get the men who are trying to get the men. And Lloyd Bridges fighting Saddam Hussein as if he was Darth Vader. And our characters, Topper Harley and I forget the girl's name, falling back in love with each other. National Lampoon's Lord Weapon 1, another favorite of mine. I wish they had a Blu-ray. But this probably has a stupid fucking Blu-ray. It was your two characters, Emilio Estevez and Sam Jackson, getting together, going through the Lethal Weapon thing. Aren't You Dead? I thought this was a sequel. One of the few times I could do with John Lovitz. Here, it's just, when you do films like this, where it's just, we'll just randomly throw a character away. Let's, just randomly kill these characters. Even on that basic level of story, you don't give a fuck. I'm talking about the writers. They don't give a fuck. They're like, no, I'm not saying people love Airplane and Hot Shots because of the story. I'm saying there's at least some skeleton to it. A skeleton that actually has a worthwhile through line. And when you take the skeleton, then you can add the fucking flesh and the blood and the vessels and everything else, the fat, all the stuff in between, over and under and all around for your humor and your comedy. And I hope you get a good cast and funny jokes and witty. There is no wit in this. There's no fun to be had in this. There's no characters worth a shit in these type of films by the Seltzer Bird or Seltzer Bottle, whatever the fuck their names are. And there's no skeleton even with the stories. That's why it's like, let's, yeah, I'm explaining this shit to people who don't give a fuck. When I say people, I meant the fucking directors. They don't give a shit. They made their money. They made a shitload of movies. And it's just ridiculous, man. So after Kung Fu Panda kills two of the characters, well, I don't like the fucking characters, so fine. Our lead is with his girlfriend, and now you have an Indiana Jones reference. And Indiana Jones is played by Tony Cox, the little guy from Bad Santa, with Billy Bob Thornton. I forget what the fuck they called him. The lead character puts the crystal skull back to where it needs to. And then there's a wedding. And then there's a song which people might even know what the fuck I'm talking about now. So again, that's another thing. A lot of these jokes are fucking dated. They just, what's happening now? Like I mentioned, there's a girl with fangs. I love drinking gasoline. I'm sure people in the comments go, well, that's this person. Well, again, I think some people like me, they're not going to know who the fuck that is. You easily date your movie by doing that shit. And of course, you just say, well, in a lot of movies, they reference films that were hits at the time, but not as... These films go overboard with that stuff. Okay, so there's this thing... I forget if it was on Conan O'Brien, or Jimmy Kimmel, or... Might have been Jimmy Kimmel. I can't remember what the fuck it was. But it was a song that Sarah Silverman, she wrote and sung a song saying, I'm fucking Matt Damon. And then Matt Damon was there and he played along with it. And so here they do that song. But they just say they fucked everybody. I'm fucking Matt Damon. Well, I'm fucking Hannah Montana. You literally, it goes to every character where I'm fucking this. I also fucked this person. Then goes that person. Well, I fucked that person. Goes the next person. So then you have like the Hulk. When I get bad, I'm fucking Iron Man. And did Iron Man said he's fucking Hellboy or he's fucking Batman? I mean, and this goes on for like 5 fucking minutes. I don't know, like someone... I think like Kung Fu Panda is fucking Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson's fucking the Chipmunks, and I say this stuff out loud, I feel like a fucking idiot just saying this shit out loud. God fucking damn it, man. Fuck these fucking movies. Fuck seltzer burger bottle. What the fuck. Take your fucking seltzer and get an enema. Clean the shit out your, between your fucking ears, seltzer burger. God. So much shit in there. Dog shit, cat shit, and human shit. Fog up your brain cells. Maybe if you clear it out, you can write something worth a shit. But this ain't worth a shit. That's why these movies considered some of the worst comedies of all time. Ed Wood films are better comedies. They're not meant to be, but they're funnier than this shit. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what else to say. I don't. But these movies made money. Some of them did. Fuck. Yeah. I'm fucking Matt Damon. I'm fucking Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, fuck you, movie. How about that? I'm fucking the life out of your soul. How about that movie? Fuck you.